everyone. I'm Robyn Zimmerman, and this is Talk of the Town. PZuk has joined us. He is the Executive Director of First Tee of the Lowcountry. And as you know, it's located, the main operation area is right by Boys and Girls Club, but you do have classes and so forth throughout the Lowcountry, and you're expanding back into Jasper County.
Right, yeah, we do classes. We have classes up in Beaufort. We had a class out at Sergeant Jasper Golf Course, or have had a couple there. We just started kind of a cool thing with the Boys and Girls Club of Hardyville.
Okay, great.
And they're doing their classes at Sergeant Jasper as well. So we know that the population is growing out there, and we want to be a part of that.
So what is First Tee? What kind of classes and the students that are involved? What are the ages? Let's talk a little bit about.
Well, it's 7 to 17.
Yes.
And it's a character education program. So while it's great that the kids are learning to play golf, I don't know if you play, but golf is a
little bit.
I played over the weekend, so yeah, I get you.
I'm terrible.
But golf is a great learning laboratory,
Yes.
because every shot you have to make a decision, you have to weigh all the inputs and figure out how many different choices do I have and which is the best one. So it's a great learning lab for character education, because those are the kind of things you have to do if you have to make a decision in your life.
Right.
And where coaches are very intentional about making sure the kids, whatever their lesson is that day, whether it's goal setting or self-awareness or whatever, they're always asked to give examples of how they're going to use that away from the golf course.
Oh, wow. And you're in your 10th anniversary.
That's right. This will be 10 years in September. We're really excited. It's going to be a fun year. Probably the first big event will be the awards banquet, Tuesday of Heritage Week.
Okay.
And ordinarily that banquet is focused on giving out awards to people who've had an impact on the community. This year, because it's the 10th anniversary, we're going to focus on the people and organizations who have had an impact on First Tee over 10 years.
Have you had a lot of folks volunteer and organizations and people involved through the 10 years? Hundreds and hundreds.
Yeah. I think right now, I was just looking at our volunteer database. I think we've got 76 volunteers right now.
Oh my gosh.
And we seem to be adding 1 or 2 a week. And that's good, because if you're going to get bigger, you got to have more people.
And some of the accomplishments of your students this past year?
Well, accomplishments are interesting, because they always point to sort of a real success, a moment in time, so to speak. We had a team go down to New Orleans in December, and they finished second in a national team tournament. One of our young participants, Ajit Patrick, has signed a D1 scholarship. But the things that I remember as accomplishments are a little different. For instance, that young man I just mentioned, Ajit Patrick, he was playing in a big state tournament, I think it was last summer. Now here he is trying to compete and trying to do well, and he decides he's going to raise money for charity based on how well he plays. And I thought, that's exactly the kind of thing that I think anybody would want their kid to do. At a big moment with a lot of pressure on them, they're thinking about somebody other than themselves. I think that was really, really great.
The volunteers, tell me what they do.
Well, they do a lot of things. Some of them ride tractors and mow grass and weed eat and pick up range balls. Other ones work in our office and help greet our patrons when we're open to the public. But most of them are what we call assistant coaches.
Okay.
And these are people who have undergone a little bit of online training, and they work under what we call a lead coach who's gone under more training, and they help teach the kids. So there's that role of mentorship in there that's really key, I think.
Is First Tee a national initiative or
First
program?
Tee's actually international.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 5 foreign countries involved. There's about 150 chapters.
Wow. And ours has been very successful. Again, 10 years and growing.
Yeah, it's grown quite a bit. I got here in February 2019, and I think we had maybe 300 kids in the program then. This past year we had 525.
Oh my gosh.
We had, I think, 10 schools in the school program. Now we have 24.
Wow, fantastic.
So yeah, it's been a 5 years of a lot of growth.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's been fun.
Happy 10.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, Pat.